All right, what's up? It is 7 p.m. here on the West Coast, 4 p.m. over there on the, it is 7 p.m. here on the East Coast, 4 p.m. over there on the West Coast, 10:36 a.m. over in Australia, and it is the Death Rattle Podcast. I am your host, DJ Mark from Horror Sucks. With me is Mr. Caden Becker. What's going on, buddy?
What's up?
Good to
so
see you,
10:36 is what it is then.
10:36 a.m. is what it is.
And what is that? What county is that in Australia? It's Aberlin? No
idea.
Yeah, it's basically just one county where it's like a weird ass time, or one province, or whatever they call it.
Al's in the chat. Hit that like and stick around if you dare. What's up, Al? Good to see you,
What up,
buddy.
Al?
What's up, Jordan?
Man,
good to see you. I am working the show from I am working the show from an iPad tonight. By the way, if nobody can tell, I look a little bit different. I'm a big head for the show today, and so
is that why this signal is better?
Wow. Yeah, I guess so. What's up, Firefrau? Good to see you. Lenny, what's going on? Good to see you. Who else is here? That's Heather. Heather's here. What's going on, Heather? And John Connor, what's up, buddy? I have to tap this like twice.
Make sure you share the podcast, guys. That's the only way we can grow.
Yeah. Casey, what's up? Good to see you. Chad, what's up? Good to see you.
So how was your week?
My week was very busy. It's been busy, as you know.
Because you had the Hellgate premiere, right? How did that go?
I did. We had the Hellgate premiere, and it was awesome. We packed the place. We had about 150 people there to have a red carpet experience and enjoy the Ritz Theater, the historic Ritz Theater here in Jacksonville, and then watch the movie. Everybody had a good time, and then we went and partied at Manifest Distilling here in Jacksonville for a little bit. Had a little after party there. Yeah, so it was a lot of fun. A lot of people showed up. Like I said, it was great. It was a really good time. It was.
Everybody seemed to like it.
So far, everybody seemed to like it.
Nice.
Everybody that I talked to, anyway. But you know how,
yeah.
So here's kind of my anxiety talking. Everybody that that's not you, maybe, is gonna tell me to my face that it's good, that they
those
like
are the people that, unless it's awful, are gonna be like, they're gonna somewhat like it because their friends and family are in it or involved in it. Yeah, right.
So it's like, I'm happy that everybody that came up that decided to come up and tell me that they liked it.
Yeah.
But I never know. I gotta wait for the IMDb reviews and all that to come in to see how people actually feel about it. But
did you have any like critic kind of people there?
Not that I know of. At least none that have outed themselves yet. But yeah. So, but it was a good time.
Well, what's up as far as streaming release?
So the streaming release. So here's the news on that front. It released on the 29th. It was on Amazon UK for a little while. However, the distributor used the wrong artwork. Yeah. It was temporary, unapproved artwork, and so we had to take it down until we could get the real approved artwork up. Yeah, it was
shitty. So it's not that DJ's being like an asshole about it or anything. Like, it's basically AI crap. So
yeah, so it was an AI generated poster, which,
I just don't want the audience to think that you're being all like, well, it wasn't my approved art. So, you know what I mean? It's more. Well,
but that's all I can say. I mean, because I'm like, but yeah, I had him take it down.
I know, but I could say more. So that's why I'm saying, like, it's not that you're being finicky. It's more complicated than that. So
yeah,
I'm defending you.
So we had T-shirts there, and we sold out of our T-shirts. They were exclusive design.
Cool.
And we sold out, so it was great. Those T-shirts are going to be able to be. They're going to be on our. They're going to be on our website, on our store again after the film releases. I'm not releasing the store until the film releases. I guess I could, but it's just like there's no real point for me to do that.
Yeah.
But
Totally.
anyway, that's how it went. And so
do you have an updated?
It's going to be probably March before it actually releases again. Once we can get some approved artwork out there. But if you happen to be in the UK for about 24 hours, you could have watched it. So that's that front. So sorry about that, everybody. I know there was a couple of you that were pretty excited to see it.
Artwork, the one you sent me, is that what is probably going to be used, or you don't know yet?
I don't know yet. They sent me some new mock-ups from other posters that I don't think I sent you yet. And I gave
you sent me that one like the other day.
Yeah. I gave my feedback on the mock-ups, and so we'll see what they come back with. But
cool.
yeah. Anyway, what about you? How was your week?
Same old. Released a video that did worse than any video I've released in 4 years.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So that was rough. Like, it's been out for like 6 days and it's got 3,000 views, which it means I made $15.
Oh my God, dude.
For 40 hours of work. So I was pretty
What do you think's
upset
going
for a while
on?
that.
What do you think's going on?
Well, it was a video game. Like the idea of the video, I was really that's what bothered me even more, is that I was really excited about this video, and I put like a ton of research and everything into it, because the idea behind it was 10 horror video games that need to be made into movies. Because it's like we had Silent Hill 2 just get made into a movie and it fucking sucked ass, and then this last
I keep hearing that.
This last week we had Iron Lung release, which I actually think is really good, but it's not going to be for everyone. But so the idea was, I'm like, there's these video game horror movies being made. Like, these are ones that actually should be made. They're actually good games that are actually scary. And I know that if my audience actually watched the video, they would enjoy it. But the algorithm didn't really put it out there because I'm guessing it just saw it as a video game video, and that's not what I make.
That's not your audience. Yeah.
Yeah. And then the click-through rate was horrible in the amount of people it did show. So like my normal of 10% click-through rate for, the first like 5,000 views kind of thing was at 4%. So it was like just nobody clicked on it. So
yeah,
I don't know. It was brutal, but
well, I want to answer a couple questions we got. At least,
if anybody wants to hear my full review, so to speak, of Iron Lung, watch that video, because I opened that video up with basically my review of both Silent Hill 2 and Iron Lung.
Terry, what's going on? Good to see you. John Connor says, DJ, when do you think the Hellgate will find its way on Tubi? I don't know yet. So the reason why is because we're still pitching it to Tubi. It got accepted. So we're doing what's called a release window. So we're releasing it on a few platforms first, and then 3 to 4 months later, it's going to get on some others. And then 6 months later, it's going to get on the last kind of round. But we're still pitching.
The initial one will be as a rental, right?
Yeah. So my distributor is still pitching the film to a lot of different places. They're pitching to Shudder. They're pitching to Tubi. They're pitching to Screambox. So they're pitching to a lot of, big ones. But it'll definitely be on Amazon. It'll be on like Freevee, Pluto, stuff like that. It'll be on those. But we'll have a list. We'll have a list of places that you can watch it, and I'll be promoting the hell out of it once it's actually there. So then
it'll be on Tubi. It just
takes a minute. Yeah.
Because it's not even about Tubi accepting it. It's basically kind of like YouTube, but a slow roll of it, where they have to review it and make sure that it's correct for the platform, that it's not
Yeah.
going to have things that they don't, want on their platform kind of thing. Like
Yeah.
Tubi is really easy to get on. It's like, as far as approving it, it just takes a minute because they get a lot of applicants.
Al says, DJ, what's that drink? You always have the expensive stuff. It's just Dr. Pepper.
It's just finest beverage.
It's just Dr. Pepper. Alrighty. Jordan says, dude, I really appreciate the new type.
Made a new shirt design, or like a new graphic.
You did
some merch, some hats, and here, I'll send you the picture so you can upload it.
Okay. Jordan says, dude, I really appreciated the new type of content and effort. The video was great for us that love video gaming and movies.
Thank you.
So you got
I don't really. I think it's just a matter of them not showing people, or that, and people not really thinking it would be something they would want to watch. So like, I don't really feel like I think that my audience would enjoy it,
Gaston said he saw it. B Movie Theater, what's up? Good to see you. Heather says it didn't even pop up in her feed.
No.
So YouTube's just not showing it to people.
It showed it to about 10,000 people, and about 6,000 of those are my subscribers. So out of the almost 80,000 subscribers to Ghost Pirate channel, about 6,000 of them even had it on their feed, and about 4% of those clicked through. So
Dominic is saying the Hellgate's on YouTube for $2.99. Is that what you're saying? I gotta look this up. I don't even know where my movie is.
Dude.
Let me hang on. Let me download your photo so we can show this to. I really like this t-shirt.
That's just a trailer, man.
It's just he says it's on for $2.99.
Oh, that's a different Hellgate, bro.
Yeah. There's a movie called Hellgate that came out in 1986 or something like that.
Yeah, it's a classic.
But yeah, there's no that's not that's not what it is. So yeah, the movie is not on YouTube.
Because the only thing that pops up on YouTube, although where are you at? If he's in the UK, maybe it.
Well, he said the UK. I don't think it's. You know what, dude?
You know what I mean? If he's in the UK, but we have no way of checking that.
I have to log into Facebook on this iPad in order to get your T-shirt. But I want to show everybody. Start talking about something.
Your screen went black.
I know. Did you hear me?
Yeah, we can still hear you.
Okay, sorry.
So let's see. This past week, I went and saw. Was it Save Me? That so much fun, dude. It's like you're gonna dig it. It's finally a Raimi movie again. Like, it is very Sam Raimi.
Thank God.
It's like not a full blown horror movie. It's much more like picture the movie Red Eye if it was made by Sam Raimi. So it's kind of like a thriller, an action thriller kind of deal. But it's got a lot of Sam Raimi campy fun humor.
Yeah.
Like gore, like some gore, like some crazy gore, and some like bodily fluids, like he always does. But
yep.
Super, super well done. Really fun movie. And then Iron Lung, which was very cool, but like it's not going to work for everyone because it's very slow. It's very much like the game. And the game is a strategy game. So basically in the movie, he is playing the game, so to speak. Like, he's got to navigate around the bottom of this blood ocean and figure out where everything is. But it's a blood ocean, so you can't see anything. So he has to only use like this rudimentary type of sonar sort of thing. And so he sends out these X-ray pulses because instead of sonar, like sound waves don't bounce. So what they use is a powerful X-ray. And so he's able to basically take like these flash shots of what's in front of him. And so he'll move a few feet, take another flash shot. And so you get these pictures up on the big screen of like this X-ray looking image of what's out there. And so it's really fun because, you know, most of the time what comes back is nothing. And so he just kind of goes a little further, but then he starts to realize that he's not alone and that there's other things going on down there. And you start getting glimpses of what's down there. And so like, there's a lot of tension and dread and stuff that's built up throughout. And then the final act goes just bonkers. It gets really crazy. But so it's going to be too slow, I think, for a lot of people. But I think it's really good, especially when you're talking about, you know, a very low budget movie that basically all takes place in just this one room until the final act, when it kind of takes you out of that a little bit. But for the, you know, most of the movie is just in this basically submarine.
I can't share stuff from this iPad. Like, I cannot share anything onto the screen from the iPad. So go to Kanan's channel and buy a t-shirt. It's a cool looking t-shirt. I can't. Oh. Let me do that. It's gonna look bad though.
I'll just.
No, it's reflective.
There's like a glare.
Sorry,
I'm sorry. Don't worry about it. I can just show it. I just need to.
Well, apparently it's still on Amazon now. Dominic is saying that the movie's still on Amazon. It was supposed to be taken down. I guess go watch it.
But in the UK only, right?
It was supposed to be taken down. I don't know. Dude, I don't know. I don't want to start shit talking my distributor.
Yeah, no, that's not gonna get you anywhere.
Yeah. But so if you guys, if you're in the UK, go watch the Hellgate. Go watch it. give it 5 stars, even if you don't like it.
No, bro, it's available here.
Is it?
$2.99. You can buy it, or no, yeah, you can buy it on HD for $9.99 or rent it for $2.99.
All right,
on Amazon.
Well, then go. But just that artwork is unapproved artwork. I did not approve that artwork. It's concept. It's AI generated. It's not like as soon as I saw that, I was like, get that the fuck down. And I don't know. So just
also there is the 2011 Hellgate. It's not that. It's the Hellgate from 2026.
Yep. Go watch it. Hell, so, it's on there. Go watch it. Give me your money.
Yep. Might as well rent it.
But just, because I'm all over Facebook and Instagram and everything being like, fuck AI, it's not art. And then my movie comes out with AI art on it. I have to say, like,
and a very clearly AI. It's not even
it's not even
photoshopped AI. It's not like there's a version of AI where it's like you're using it and you're doing Photoshop editing and stuff to it. This is just literally like an AI stock image, so to speak.
Yeah.
But whatever, it is what
Jordan
it is.
says.
Because you have a bunch of other posters that are way better. Like any of them would have been better. But whatever.
Jordan says DJ's struggling to log into Facebook on a tablet and then not being able to share things. It's like he's using my mom for IT support. Yeah. Well, look, I'm just happy to have something that I can stream on tonight. But anyway,
so you want to pull up the Bloody Disgusting Iron Lung article?
Yes, but I can't share anything.
Why?
I just told you.
Why can't you? Why are you? What?
This iPad, for whatever reason, has no, like, I can't share my screen. I can't share any content. It's not giving me the option. I can't do anything. I can't do it.
Oh, okay.
It's like, so sorry. So I can read the article, but I just can't share it. Where is it? Where is it? It's a fun stream tonight, guys. We're this is content worth sharing. Oh, there you go.
All right.
Hey.
So this is I don't know why it won't zoom in. But yeah, I got a bunch of new stuff. There's hats, shirts. I don't know why it's not letting me zoom in on it though.
Make sure to like the stream, by the way, guys. We got 30,
like bunch of different stuff.
We got 30 viewers. Go ahead and like the stream. Al says, bam, just bought the Hellgate on Amazon. Can't wait till after the show.
That's awesome.
Thanks, Al. I appreciate it, man. Just please don't talk shit about me for having an AI for the poster, please.
No one's gonna talk shit.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about the we're gonna talk about just the achievement that Markiplier had by making this movie and marketing it himself, calling the theaters himself, and his followers blowing up the theaters to have it screen, and he got it on over 4,000 theaters. So
yeah, like it was crazy. Like he was in tears talking about it because it was number one in the world, number one. I think it might still be number one. I'm not sure, but it's almost at 20 million, dude.
Yeah, like, well, for a guy who also has 20 million subscribers, it's good.
Worldwide, it's made over 20, but I think it's at like 20 here in the States now.
Let me look up the numbers. I gotta use my phone as my research
assistant. So Markiplier's Iron Lung and Sam Raimi's Send Help dominate the weekend box office. See, this is the problem, is I can't read this shit.
I know.
My eyes. I thought you
were here. Here, I'll do it. So you scroll. Hang on. You scroll. I'll read. Ready?
Okay.
Hang on. I gotta try to. It's not. Hang on. I'm trying to get it to full screen. Trying to get it to full screen. Okay, ready?
Yeah.
The horror genre is on top of the box office charts with both Iron Lung and Send Help releasing into theaters over the weekend. One is a self-financed, self-released video game adaptation from mega popular social media superstar Markiplier, while the other is the genre return of beloved filmmaker Sam Raimi, released by Disney's 20th Century Studios. I never thought I would say something. I never thought that those words would come out of my mouth, man. This timeline is fucking retarded.
But you know what? I gotta give props to Disney because at first it seemed like they were going to Disneyfy everything. But they kind of at first, but now they're kind of going, okay, let Fox and Century let it do their thing.
Because they got a new CEO too, so we'll see if he's anything.
Because this is full Raimi. This is like Drag Me to Hell, like crazy shit. Like this is not like a Disney kind of feeling neutered project.
It's a story of David versus Goliath, with Markiplier going head to head with a major Hollywood studio and an established filmmaker with a string of box office hits under his belt. The result? Send Help topped the opening weekend box office charts here in the United States, but you might be surprised by how closely Markiplier's Iron Lung found itself nipping at Disney's heels. Sam Raimi's survival comedy Send Help is currently number one at the box office with a reported $20 million opening weekend domestically and a total of $28.1 million worldwide thus far. The self-released horror movie Iron Lung, meanwhile, came in second place on the charts with a staggering $17.8 million domestically and $21.7 million at the worldwide box office. Do we know how much he spent on Iron Lung?
Yeah, for everything, like, because he did it, so he's able to like talk about, but like for everything all said and done is $3 million.
Damn.
But he edited it himself, directed it himself, started it himself, and is distributing it himself.
It's impressive. Regal was the first major exhibitor to get into business with Iron Lung, which was originally planning a release in a handful of indie theaters. It ended up being released into 3,015 theaters across the United States and even getting its own official popcorn bucket. For the sake of comparison, Disney's Send Help is currently playing in 3,475 theaters across the country. So I thought Iron Lung was playing in 4,000 theaters, but I mean, like 3,000 is nothing to sneeze at.
Regal chain. No, but what's even crazier is that it started out basically like no theaters. Like it was going to be in like 100 theaters.
Yeah.
And then they just kept selling out showings. And so Cinemark was the first one to really get behind it and said, fuck it. And just basically put it in all Cinemarks. Cause like, dude, the
Regal
showing I went,
Regal was the first major exhibitor.
No. Cinemark was the first one to go all in.
Oh, okay.
They were like, because he basically talked to the head of Cinemark, and he ended up having like a face-to-face conversation, I guess, with him, and because they thought it was a scam, and so they weren't gonna open it.
They thought they were getting memed.
Well, because they were getting like thousands of calls and emails a day, like it was insane. But yeah, so it just kept getting wider and wider and more theaters, because like the showing I went to was sold out. They ended up adding more than one theater at my for the same time, basically. Like that's how big it was, is that it actually was in more than one theater, like showing on more than one screen at a time in the Cinemark near me.
Yeah. The Regal chain writes in a press release sent to Bloody Disgusting, quote, across the weekend from Thursday, January 29th to Sunday, February 1st, Iron Lung admissions at Regal theaters accounted for a 19% market share among North American exhibitors of the release. Iron Lung now lays claim to the biggest opening weekend for a feature film from a digital creator, which saw significant interest from the Markiplier fan base as soon as advance tickets went on sale. Yep. Quote, what Markiplier has achieved with Iron Lung is a reminder that great filmmaking is all about creativity, commitment, and connection with your audience, said Eduardo Acuna, Chief Executive Officer at Regal Cineworld. Markiplier's success shows that new voices can create powerful theatrical moments with the right support. Regal is proud to have been an early partner in helping bring Iron Lung to audiences at scale and to play a role in connecting a digital creator with moviegoers in a way that really embraces the shared experience of cinema. So I got to say something. And this might be, I don't want this to come across as sour grapes, okay? Because it's not. But I want to put like perspective into this. Markiplier is fucking huge. And I think that definitely influenced Regal and Cinemark to put this movie in theater. They're not putting
no. They
3,000 theaters.
Well, they would if they were getting thousands of emails and phone calls a day across.
Sure, but they probably also didn't know really who Markiplier was until they were getting bombarded, and then they looked him up.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, fuck, this guy has a huge following.
It doesn't matter. Like at the end of the day, everything always comes down to money, basically. And if they're going to make money, they're going to put it in their theater. But like, what is a big deal about this is that he basically said, screw Hollywood, and just did this himself. Because it doesn't matter how much money you have, distributing, that's the thing. Everybody is making a big deal about how much money it made. To me, I'm just flabbergasted at the fact that he's self-distributing. Like, that's the thing that people don't understand. Because, like, he had way more money than, like, Terrifier or shit, even a lot of the A24 movies, you know, like the Rocka Brothers, you know, like this, you know, he spent $3 million to make this. A lot of these movies, you know, these tiny little indie movies are made for like $1 million or whatever, you know, that get theatrical releases. So it's not about that. It's about the fact that he didn't go through anyone to distribute this. So he's not in bed with anyone. So he's directly splitting money 50-50 with the theaters. Like that's something that is unheard of. None of the other, you know, because like if you look at Chris Stuckman, you know, like his movie was made for right around the same amount of money as Iron Lung, and he has a big platform as well. But well, that's not what I'm talking about. The still, my point is he had to go through a company. It's distributed and produced and put out by a full on, you know, production company and distributor. So it's like, that's what's such a big deal here. Like this is a huge deal, just like what Terrifier did a couple years ago, making 10 million on like a $50,000 budget. Like this is as big of a deal, not because of how much money it made, but because of the fact that it's completely independently put out.
Yeah.
Like nobody's doing that.
Yeah, no, I am not taking away from this at all. Excuse me, it is extremely
No,
impressive.
I do think it's important for people to realize, like, we're talking about someone who has 30 million subscribers.
Yeah.
So it's like none of us, even Chris Stuckman, Chris Stuckman, what he did, is a big deal, but he has 2 million subscribers. Right. There's a huge difference. 30 million, 2 million. That's a huge, not a lot of creators could do this. Because not only does he have 30 million subscribers, but he has 30 million rabid subscribers. A lot of people that are really big fans of his. So it's it's a complicated thing that I think is important for people to realize. It isn't that he made some tiny little no money movie. It's more of that he was able to do this without Hollywood's help.
Yes, Jack Doobie, math is hard. What are you talking about? Who are you making fun of? Yeah, no, so it's great. All right, do we want to watch this Scream Super Bowl ad?
Yeah.
Didn't it get dropped? You want to bring that up? Scream, they spent how much money? $5 million?
No. Depending on, okay, so let me pull this up and then we'll get into that. I keep
what's up, 90?
I have to...
Good to see you. I know I'm pronouncing that wrong again, but hello. Casey says, our roommate came out of his room and left the house for it. 3 years, first time. He was in his room for 3 whole years. That sounds like me back in high school.
I'm hoping he first time he's left, to go to a movie.
That sounds like me back in college days, my Warcraft days.
All right, do you see it?
Yeah, I see it. Full screen it and turn those captions off. Oh, it's all screenshotty. It's all laggy.
Yeah, no, hold on. Is it still laggy?
Yeah. It could just be me, though.
No, it's my connection. Hold on, let me put my little router in the window.
Oh, yeah, Mr. Wonderful says it's laggy.
Yeah.
Casey says he only comes out for work and store. Seriously. Yeah, that sounded like me back in college when I was playing Warcraft.
The only thing I do is work on the store, but the difference is I go to movies for work. So
yeah.
But that's literally all I do. It sucks. I wish I had friends. All right, let's try this again. We'll watch it and then I'll talk about it because this is really kind of crazy. Is it any better?
No.
I'm gonna make everyone you love suffer.
What are you doing?
I don't know why it's not smoothing out because even with the bad connection, it should preload.
It's all right. I mean, it's good enough. It's good enough. We're a small show. We're a small show. Okay. People will forgive us.
Yeah. Maybe it'll not copyright.
Yeah.
Because
donate to the channel so that we can have better.
Yeah, if anybody wants to see it look right, you're welcome to watch it on your own.
Your daughter, Tatum, is the same age that you were when this whole thing started. This isn't going to stop unless
at least the audio's
Yeah, audio.
Where is my daughter?
Are we going to have a girl is the key to everything trope in this movie? That would suck.
Scream. Only in theaters. Tickets on.
What'd you say?
I said, are we going to have a girl that's the key to everything trope in this movie? Because if so, that would suck. Sick and tired of that trope.
The thing is, it's either Stu is actually back. We know he's in the movie, but
yeah,
everybody, including me, is convinced that he's just going to be AI. Someone is basically using AI technology to do a face swap replacement kind of thing. and so they look like Stu because it's not just Stu. We know that Matthew Lillard and like a bunch of other actors that have been killers that have died in other Scream movies are in this. So it's like it's got to be AI. But then that question is, because in this trailer it mentions I've been planning this for years, and so no matter what, it's like, so who is there? Like, who are they gonna? Like, who could there possibly be that from her past? We've already seen her brother, like this brother she didn't know about. We saw Stu's mom be a killer. Like, you know what I mean? We've seen all these other people from the past. Like, who the hell else is there?
Spoiler alert.
I'm
kidding.
Those are like movies that are 20 years old.
I know. I'm kidding.
So
yes, guys,
one
I know.
theory I heard is that it is.
I was making a joke.
That it's what's his name's sister. What's his name? Crap. The guy Jamie Kennedy's character. I forget the name of his character, but his sister. Because we saw her in like the last movie, so we know she's still around doing her thing. But like, it's like, why would this middle-aged woman now of all times decide to go and also why would she want to kill Sydney's daughter or Sydney? But like, I don't know. I'm kind of interested, but I'm also kind of just like whatever. So like, I'm not excited. It's the first one I've not been excited for.
My relationship with the Scream movies are like, I saw the first 4, and the only reason I saw 4 was because I had a crush on Hayden Panettiere at the time, and so I was like, yeah, I'll go see it. But nothing about it other than that made me want to go see it, and I've just not been like a Scream franchise. The first movie is great movie,
but the last 2 were really good.
Were they? There's just nothing about, like, I feel like once you saw like
this issue with the last 2 were actually some of the best Screams. Like, they were really, really good. The last one would have been the best Scream except for the original if it hadn't have been for the final act. Like the reveal of who the killer is was kind of a wah wah where you're just like, really? But like, other than that, it's the most violent, it's bloody, it's brutal. Like, it's shot in New York, so it looks badass. It's on Halloween, so people are all in costume everywhere.
Nice.
And lots of people are dressed up as Ghostface. And so you're never sure if one of those is actually Ghostface or just someone in costume. So like, there's subway shots where it's like there's 20 different Ghostfaces on the subway with them, and they're like, any one of them could be the killer. It's fucking, it was really good, dude. Really well shot. Cause they were made by the guys that did, damn it.
I don't know.
They're making a sequel this year done by the,
okay, while you're thinking of it, everybody like the video, share it with your friends, help us grow this channel.
Read the chats while I go grab another rock star.
Okay, all right, okay. Okay, there hasn't been that much chat. Like, everybody was calling me out for the girls the key to everything trope. I get it. I was just making a joke. But Cold Eternal says I'm with DJ. Al says Meat Train, good New York film. Midnight Meat Train is an excellent film. I love that movie so much,
dude. That twist at the end of it, I won't even say what it is, because if you have not seen that movie, you need to see it.
Which one?
The twist, Midnight Meat Train.
Oh, Midnight Meat Train.
Twist at the end is so fucking badass.
It's so good. Heather says the actress that was fired was originally supposed to be the killer in this one. Uh-oh.
Well, we've heard those rumors. We've heard like that was, but we all kind of knew that was the direction that it seemed like they were setting up.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like there's a complicated history with this one, because originally it was supposed to be the guy who did Happy Death Day was supposed to be directing this, and it was supposed to be the same sisters from the last 2. And then there was the whole comment about her, like, Israel comments, I think, or Iran comments. I don't remember. But
Yeah.
the political comments that she made and freaked a bunch of people out, and so she got fired. But
Gold
like,
Eternal.
my thing is, dude, I just because you're a celebrity, like you gotta. It's just like any other job. If you say some shit out of pocket that's gonna cost your company money, you're gonna get fired. Like, and it's like celebrities act like they, because I'm not even saying I agree or disagree with what her comments were, because I think it doesn't matter. It's just like, if you make political comments in this world and you're the face of your company, like, I don't care what your job is. If I was working at a movie theater and I was standing there ringing someone up and I said something about like someone walked in with a Trump shirt and I was like, fuck Trump, right? Or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, I'm going to get fired. Like, you can't expect to just be able to say, and like Melissa Barrera took ownership of it. Like, she doesn't regret saying it. And she understood that was the ramifications of saying what she believes in. And that's fine. But like, people that are freaking out on them for firing her are like, just like, you guys don't live in the real world. Like, you just can't be saying things that are hot button issues without expecting to possibly get in trouble for it. You know, especially when the company is owned by a Jew. Like, it's owned by a Jewish guy. So of course it's going to be a hot button thing.
B Movie Theater says she supported the current thing and then the current thing changed, from what I remember. Yeah, that's usually how it goes. So that's the point. That's the point. That's why though. Celebrities are always, they're all a bunch of just gray-faced NPCs. Like, that's why that meme came out. It's because celebrities are always like, I support the current safe corporate-approved thing.
Well, it's like,
give me attention.
Platform until their platform gets them in trouble.
Right.
It's like, you can't have it both ways. And that's kind of what I'm saying. It's like, you know, I have a tiny microscopic platform, but there's a reason why I don't talk politics and I don't talk religion. You know, you'll never hear me in a video say even the stuff that I say on the podcast, which is not much, but like, I won't even say this in a video because like, I know how the game is played, dude. Like, anything I say divides people. And I just what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to and so that's the thing. I'm not hating on Melissa Barrera. There's nothing wrong with her saying what she believes in, but it's just that's how the cookie crumbles, dude. Like, if you have a platform and you say shit and millions of people get offended and upset about it, your company is gonna fire your ass.
Dude,
period.
The amount of smoke.
And actually, here's the thing. She wasn't even fired. That's what is so ridiculous here too. She wasn't under contract. She hadn't inked a new contract for Scream 7. That's the thing. They just simply decided to not sign her to a new contract.
Yeah. Dude, the amount of smoke that I get just for my opinion on AI is insane. And like, but you gotta be able to have an opinion on something.
Yes, but like, you also gotta realize if you're gonna be boisterous about something, you're gonna have some blowback. Period. Yeah. Especially when it comes to social media. That's the thing. I read your post, like, you're very boisterous about it, and I'm not saying I disagree with it, but it's just, if you notice, I don't ever post anything about anything because like, I just don't want any of the blowback. Like, and I'm not even like, because I also don't post things like I wouldn't even post, like, I don't even post things about sports. Like, I don't post shit about anything because I'm like,
oh, I will.
Anything. No, and that's fine. But I'm telling you, like, when you have a platform, any opinion is going to have people that are anti that opinion, and it's going to divide people. And it's like, I'm just not trying to do that. I'll do that in my real world. And like, on here, I have an opinion. Like, I especially on the podcast, you know, I talk about shit, but I try to keep my opinions to the things that I know about. And that's art and horror movies. I'm not going to speak on shit people are going to feel like I know a lot about.
Yeah, but even then, if you have an opinion on that stuff, there's going to be blowback. Like I said, the amount of
no,
smoke
and
that I
that's
get for
fine.
my AI, like my opinions on AI,
But
the amount
that's
of
my
smoke
point.
that I get for that is just like, it's stupid. It's like, guys, how?
Yes, but that's my point. If you're going to have an opinion on something, you need to be willing to deal with the blowback.
No, I know.
And it could be a lot. Like, I'm
I
with
had
you.
somebody say that
I get your
sued
back
for
on
defamation.
AI, dude. I talk shit about AI too. Like, I'm right there with you because AI is hurting artists.
Yeah.
You know,
Well,
the
it's
only
hurting art.
AI
It's
you'll
hurting
hear
culture.
the only AI you'll hear me defending, so to speak, is when it comes to I am convinced that ultimately it will be a tool. And ultimately it can be a tool right now. It's just about how you use it. It's like anything else, right? Food can be a great thing, but food can also be a bad thing. It's like a car can be a good thing, but it can also be a bad thing. You could use a car as a weapon and kill people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or you could just drive a car like 30 miles an hour like I do and go to the grocery store
and still kill someone.
But my point is like a tool is only as useful, but also only as negative as the person using that tool. And if you're going to use AI to just completely make your art, then you're misusing that tool.
B-Movie Theater says, if someone inserts politics into their review, that review is null and void to me. It doesn't matter what side you're on. A lot of people have that opinion. Stephanie Louise is smoking. What's up, Stephanie?
See, I don't agree with that because like I just think that whoever you are, if you're going to put your politics or whatever in your review, you got to be like, you also got to be, you got to accept the fact you're going to get blowback.
Yeah.
Like, I don't hate on, like, if someone, you know, wants, like, however you want to review your shit, you know, that's up to you, but just don't be crying because, you know what I mean? Like, if you bring up the current administration, you know, into a review of whatever, right? And you get a whole bunch of Trump supporters and shit calling you out, like, you can't be crying about it. Like, you called them out, so to speak. You know what I mean? Like, you have that, like, that's how it works. Like, if you don't want blowback, then don't put your political opinion or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Like, I've gotten blowback for the most blowback I get is for sponsors I've done. Like the sex toy ones, I've gotten a bunch of shit for, and the horoscope one.
Dude, that's so funny though. Like,
a lot of shit for those.
That's so fun. Like, the sex toy sponsorship, like that cracks me up. I love that. I love that you accepted that. I love that you do it. It just cracks me up. I think it's great, man. I honestly do. I think I love that.
But see, that's my point. Like, I expected blowback, and I am fine with it.
Yeah.
Like, whatever.
It's just
because I know there's going to be religious people out there that are upset about it, just like with the horoscope one. You know, there's going to be people that, like, I got a lot of those comments that are like, you know, horoscope shit is of the devil and blah blah blah. I'm like whatever. Like, I'll accept whatever.
Reviewer guy, like,
exactly. And that's why I'm like, dude, if I lose some people because I did an ad for some sex toys, like, I am very sex positive. Like, you know, I feel like I'm not telling people to use the shit, but like, I am all for people demystifying things when it comes to sex. You know, like, people need to fucking relax, dude. You know, like, I think there's a lot of people in the world that could use a stiff dick or a fucking wet pussy. You know what I mean? Like, most of the
world could use a stiff dick or a wet pussy.
That's what I mean. Like, people need to relax, dude.
I fucking love it. All right,
like,
okay.
Spend a bunch of time going off on me in the comments because I simply am talking for 30 seconds about some toys.
All right. Well, let's get to, we got another Saw movie coming, guys. It's the longest running franchise. It's got the most movies in the whole franchise, and it does not want to get caught by any other franchise. So we got another Saw movie coming.
The big news isn't that we're getting a Saw. We've known this now for a minute. As soon as Blumhouse won the rights to it, or not won the rights, but bought it, we knew we were getting another Saw, and we knew James Wan is going to be heading up the project. But what is the biggest news that's new right now is just that it's going to be a full reboot. Because there was a lot of thought
so somebody
that
else
they
is
were
going to
just going
play
to
Jigsaw.
continue. That's what it's. They haven't said officially yes that's happening, but from what they did say, like it's going to be a reboot. Like they're not going to continue the story where it left off. And they're also, from what it sounds like I don't remember where I saw the full on story, because I've heard it from multiple sources, but I don't know if it's on Bloody Disgusting has the but basically we know that they're gonna, like James A. Janice was talking about it, but basically they're not gonna do the like soap opera stuff like as much.
Thank God. I mean, I don't know. I have not watched Saw. Like I watched Saw
Well,
1,
a lot
2,
of
and
people
3.
love that part of Saw, and it's
And
like,
then I didn't watch, like I watched Saw 10 or Saw X, whichever one you wanted to like.
But when I say soap opera, I mean the like true crime kind of element.
Yeah.
You know, like there's the whole cult of Jigsaw, basically, like where he has a bunch of disciples, and like that element, it seems like they're gonna go away from that. And so it's like, here we go. All right. If you want to read this, hold on, I gotta.
All right, guys, we got. I'm just looking at it. We got 19 likes on the stream. We got 27 viewers. Whoever didn't like it, go like the stream. Come on, help us out.
So James Wan and Lee Winnell reflect on Saw origins and lasting legacy, but I don't know where in here it's going to talk about going forward. So can you see it?
Yeah, I can. You want me to read it?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Because I have to get like super close to be able to see it.
Yep. In 2004, 2 Aussie filmmakers not only took Robert Redford's Sundance Film Festival by storm, but the horror industry at large. That year, James Wan and Lee Winnell stood outside Park City's Egyptian Theater, braving the winter's biting cold while their nasty tear your guts out feature debut played to audiences for the first time. That film, the spark that ignite a massive franchise sensation for Lionsgate, is, of course, Saw. At this year's Sundance, Wan and Winnell returned to Utah's ski resort hub to pay homage not only to their film's anniversary, but also to Sundance's final year in Park City before the impending move to Boulder, Colorado. Saw was programmed as part of a Park City legacy slate since a fateful Sundance midnight premiere launched one of the busiest, bloodiest intellectual properties in 2000s horror history. Speaking exclusively to Bloody Disgusting, Winnell reflects, quote, "I was standing outside the Egyptian last night, and they're not showing movies there this year. I felt melancholy about that because that was where Saw premiered. It feels like the end of an era for Sundance and a full circle for us just to be back here. Things were happening to us at that stage faster than we could move, and we were still going along with it. The solemnity, I don't know how to pronounce that, in his voice is understood. Saw's triumphant return to Sundance 22 years later puts it among countless other monumental breakouts. Quentin Tarantino's Reservoir Dogs, Ryan Coogler's Fruitvale Station, and Mary Herron's American Psycho are in league with a trike-peddling puppet with blood-red swirly cheeks who also returned to Sundance. Guns Brown. It's a full circle moment for Wan, who made a promise to himself about attending film festivals. Quote, "Lee and I had this philosophy back when we were in Australia that we wouldn't go to a particular festival unless we had a movie showing. Sundance was our first mainstream festival. I've always said, quote, I'm not going to come back to Sundance until I come back with a movie. And well, I've never had a chance to come back with another movie until now." A lot was, in fact, happening to Wan and Winnell, but they were savvier than most rookie creators. According to Business Insider, they turned down a $5 million offer from Lionsgate before striking a deal with the studio where they'd forego in advance, pay Lionsgate an 18 to 20% distribution fee, and pocket the rest. Notably, Saw grossed 104 million worldwide on a $1 million.
Wow, talk about betting on yourself.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money to bet on yourself.
These
back
boys,
then, because that's 2000 money. That's not.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. These boys knew they had a hit on their hands, but to the extent that the franchise exploded, no one could predict. Part of the pomp and circumstance around Sundance releases is the reception. Sometimes filmmakers humbly accept standing ovations. Other times they're verbally accosted outside theaters by furious attendees, like Lucky McKee after The Woman. When I asked Juan and Wanell what post-screening reactions stood out to them, the Aquaman director lit up and quite playfully, very good.
Why would they say that?
I don't know why they would say the Aquaman.
Like nobody thinks of Juan as the Aquaman director.
Right.
Like most of the people that are fans of Aquaman don't even know he is the director.
Yeah. He said, bloody disgusting shit on it. Saw was reviewed by Brad Miska's brother, and I have held Brad to the fucking fire over that. When he got around to watching Saw, he told his brother, what are you doing?
It's jumping.
When he got around to watching Saw, he told his brother, what the fuck are you talking about? Did we not watch the same movie? Brad said that his brother watched Saw when he was really drunk that night at the premiere. His brother was like, I don't know what movie I just watched. You can quote me on that one. So that's not a good look for Bloody Disgusting.
Yeah, but that's a long time ago.
No, I understand. But Bloody Disgusting atoned for its sins when its managing editor, Megan Navarro, ranked it among the best horror movies of the 2000s. Editors note, Brad Miska, who left the company last year after ceding site operations to John Squire's 2020 review the film favorably. Okay, all right. Thanks for Bloody Disgusting politics. However, critiques are merely one post-release inevitability for any filmmaker. What's more important is the almighty dollar. Ticket sales dictate a film's longevity.
No matter what movie you are, DJ's going to shit on it.
That is not true. Saw's performance was so prolific that it didn't just spawn a franchise that's still beating John Kramer's dead or alive corpse, with entries pouring out of his cracked skull like a graveyard piñata. Saw was the new it thing, horror subgenre du jour. Studios clamor to acquire or produce their Saw lookalike, your Grotesque or Captivity. But, as is typically true, no copycats could dethrone Jigsaw. That's such an iconic image. I want to look at this image of Shawnee Smith. This is such an iconic image. This look right here with that contraption.
This is what I tell every filmmaker, or anybody for that matter, if you're going to make something. If you don't have an iconic image, don't bother. Because that right there can sell $104 million in tickets.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
The Hellgate doesn't have one. Wah, wah.
No, I mean, it's like not a lot of movies do. But like if you have that, like that iconic image or moment, like you're going to have success with your project.
Mr. Wonderful.
Yeah, dude, I don't know where the hell that art. I thought for sure, because that is the same interview what's coming with Saw, but she didn't talk about that part.
Sorry. I'm going to read some comments while you're looking for it.
Yeah.
Mr. Wonderful. I can only show a couple of your comments per stream, Mr. Wonderful. He said, but here's the sad part. They didn't even saw off a boob in their entire movie series. You can't even say you saw boobs in the entire movie series.
Nope.
So
no
Mr.
boobs.
Wonderful, thumbs down for Saw because nobody sawed off a boob.
Dude, Saw is awesome.
I've seen
the Saw franchise.
I've seen movies that like somebody will take a knife to a girl's nipple. Like I've seen that before, and like that's terrible. But Mr. Wonderful wants the whole thing gone.
The whole boob sawed off.
The whole thing gone.
Yeah, like there is where the barbed wire in The Collector, where she's wrapped in barbed wire and it's like cutting her boob. That's pretty brutal.
That's a pretty underrated movie. I reviewed that last year. Like I liked it.
Yeah, Collector is great. The collection is okay, but I wish that they had gotten to make their third, which they still keep saying they're they're supposed to make it, so we'll see if that ever comes out. But
Al wants to talk about The Thing.
the last Saw was so fucking good, dude. Saw 10. It was so good.
I mean,
And
it
so
was
like a part of me is bummed that we're not gonna get the continuation of that, because I know that the writers and stuff, like the idea, like it was supposed to continue. Like they have an 11 already, like roughly made, like story wise. It's why they left the one chick alive, is that, you know, basically it was the next movie was going to be her and Jigsaw, you know, trying to outsmart each other kind of thing.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'm like, I'm good with them rebooting, you know, because you can't keep playing like that's playing Russian roulette. Like the actor is 82. You know, like you go and you green like this, he starts shooting, and then he wakes up, you know, doesn't wake up one morning.
He wakes up dead.
And now, yeah. So like, then what are you going to do? So then you have all these, you know, then you're fucked. So like, it's like, I love, why am I spacing on his name?
I know who you're talking about, the actor. He's a good actor.
He's a fantastic actor. But if you're going to keep making Saw movies, I feel like it's time.
Yeah.
You know, especially because they killed the character of Jigsaw, you know, many, many movies ago, you're constantly trying to find ways to involve Jigsaw, because really that's why you go see them. Jigsaw is the best part of any Saw movie. And so you're always trying to figure out ways to incorporate him, even though he's dead. And it's just getting ridiculous at this point.
Yeah.
You know, like the only way they were able to do it with 10 is by making a movie that it takes place time-wise, like it's a prequel basically, before like it's supposed to take place in between Saw 1 and 2. Like that's such a dumb thing, but it's the only way you could get Jigsaw to be alive.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's better to just like, let's pull off it's like what I've been saying about Nightmare on Elm Street for years. It's like, no, let's not try to bring back, like, I can't think of any actors.
Robert Englund.
Thank you. You know, don't bring back Robert Englund. Like, regardless, he won't do it anyway, because like he's always I mean, I guess if there was enough money, he might. But like either way, don't bring him back. Let's just start over. It's the same thing I say about all these franchises. Like, let's pull the Band-Aid off and start over. You know, spend the time on a good script, find a good actor that really fits that role, that's young enough that they can play. Because we know nowadays with these franchises that we want to see sequels. Like, people can talk shit all they want about sequels. We all show up. You know, if there's a new Nightmare on Elm Street, we're all going to show up. You can talk shit all you want. You'll still buy a ticket and go see it. You know, same with Saw, I mean, dude, the last Saw made $100 and something million, dude. Like, people will still go support these franchises even if they talk shit.
It is a dream of mine to be able to direct a Nightmare on Elm Street movie. I know exactly what I would do, and because Nightmare 3 is one of my favorite movies, and the Nightmare franchise is one of my favorite franchises, and Freddy Krueger is one of my favorite villains. Like, I have like 3 Freddy t-shirts. Like, I love it. I love the Nightmare franchise. I love Robert Englund, and I love just that story. I love the fear, the thought of you cannot sleep, and so or else this dream demon's going to kill you, and so you try to force yourself to stay awake, and you start hallucinating anyway, and sometimes if you stay up too long, you start to daydream, and so then he can get you then too. So like,
that's the thing about that or like even we saw in The Long Walk, how the phenomena of you actually can fall asleep while walking.
Yeah.
You get tired enough, you can actually fall asleep and your body will still continue to walk or whatever. If you've been doing like an action long enough, your mind will like fall asleep.
Yeah.
And like they use that in fun ways in The Long Walk. But yeah, I mean, like Nightmare on Elm Street, dude, it's same with Friday the 13th. Like all these franchises, they went off the rails at a point. And so it's like, let's just, the only way to get these movies back on track, is not, you could either retcon, but that's dumb, or just start over. Like, let's just start over and like build these. And that's why, even if the series Crystal Lake, even if it starts out and it's not the greatest, the idea of getting to reboot that and building fresh and new, like, if they build a good foundation with that TV show, like, that's exciting to me.
Yeah.
It's what we saw recently with, like, what's happening with Welcome to Derry and the It franchise, because, dude, by making a prequel that goes so many years back, dude, they could make 10 It movies that are coming off of that series.
Yeah.
They're making a season 2 of that series, but eventually, if they want, they can make a movie, because otherwise, what's the other alternative? You're going to make a sequel to It? You know what I mean? Like, it's better to just go back. Like, that's why the whole Crystal Lake is such a great idea, because now you're going back to his mom and starting all the way back before Jason ever even died as a little kid. And so now you can build and have plenty of time to make sequels.
Yeah.
And like,
I
think it's, it's a thing that happens with these movies where they never expected to make sequels in the first place. It's like what we saw happen with Halloween. Like, a lot of these franchises are messy because they were never making them expecting to make sequels.
Yeah. I know Carpenter was thinking that Halloween was going to be more of an anthology franchise.
Series. Yeah.
All right.
That's why the second one was supposed to be Halloween 3, and then the third Halloween was supposed to be The Fog.
Yeah.
But then they offered him a bunch of money to write Halloween 2, and so he did that. But then that's where the whole fiasco with Halloween 3 happened, because he went back to his original plan, which was, to make, and with the third one.
Halloween 3 is a good movie.
The second one.
It's a good movie. I will die on that hill.
I love it.
I love it. Movie. I think
it's one of my favorite classics.
Yeah.
Like, to me, it's one of those that if it had a different name, it would be like considered one of the best 80s, like, and even still, like, it's crazy, because I remember being a teenager and it was hated. Like, if you ever mentioned it, people would just be angry.
Yeah, because Mike wasn't in it. Yeah,
they would get so angry, and you get all these names. People would call you names like if you like that movie, and so you had to kind of love it and just not talk about it.
Yeah,
and now it's like, dude, like, there's the fucking NECA made merch, dude. Like, I have it right over there. Halloween 3, like, it's crazy, dude. Like, it's got its own line of merch. Like, it's super popular. So,
all right, I gotta get out of here. We gotta wrap it up.
Yep, I got a lot of work to do. Try to
thanks
still get a video out Friday.
For coming, we appreciate it. Go watch the Hellgate, I guess.
Yeah.
While it's
$2.99, man, that's super cheap.
Yeah, that's
and then you gotta worry about commercials, because you could wait for Tubi or whatever, but then you're gonna have to deal with commercials.
Yeah, so go ahead and
this way, for only $2.99, you're not having to deal with commercials.
Don't talk shit about the poster, please. It's not approved by me. I did not approve it. But go watch it. Amazon, The Hellgate.
Hey, go ahead and talk shit, as long as you spend your $2.99 to rent it.
All right, fine. I guess if you spend the money, you can talk your shit.
That's how I look at it.
That's fair.
If you watch my entire video, as long as you watch my entire video, then you're more than welcome to talk shit.
Yeah.
Just don't watch 10 seconds and talk shit. You got to watch the whole thing. That's your price of admission.
Come back next Wednesday, right here, 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. on the West Coast.
Nails are pilling
over there in Australia. We will be doing an Oscars stream as soon as that happens. We're talking about it. We're planning it. It's going to happen. So
March,
you can do a watch along with us. And we will. It'll be a good time. So we'll hang out with you guys then. But anyway, next Wednesday, 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. West Coast, 10:36 a.m. Australia. This is the Death Rattle Podcast. Bye-bye.
Later, guys.
How do I get out of here? Oh my God! It won't let me stop the show.